Another great risk and reward. Using Kaor would have been would have been pretty. It would have been actually less risk, I feel.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Let's Get Chaotic podcast. Today, we're having a gang war, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
We missed last week. We were busy. That's all right. So we are back this week with episode 4, Over, Under, Rent, Asunder. I discovered something fun about that title. I know rent as a financial thing. What I found out today is that rent is the past tense of rend as well, which means
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I found that out. I looked it up, which means the title is actually redundant because to rend is to tear something apart, and asunder just means apart.
Yeah, I did know that part.
So the title can be translated as over, under, torn apart, apart.
Oh.
It is the
Literally.
DC Comics of episode titles.
Detective Comics.
It takes 4 episodes to get to the overworld versus underworld debate.
Yeah.
Which is,
I mean, I guess I'm surprised it took that long. That's normally that just sounds like a very early episode thing.
It sounds like, I mean, aside from setting up Chaotic, I'm kind of surprised it wasn't the 3rd episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
But they did spend the first 3 episodes setting up the world and characters, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But man, I'm kind of surprised that we didn't just get passing comments about it. I mean, we kind of did in episode 3, but
Everyone's always got an opinion on the politics of this world.
The politics of the world they're not a part of.
Yeah, and religion. If you ever want to stay friends with someone, there are 2 things you should never discuss: religion or politics.
Yeah. The 3rd thing is never discuss what your favorite chaotic tribe is.
Well, that's where the politics come in.
Your favorite tribe is political.
Yes, it is a party.
Herculeon is literally just evil Kaz. I'm kind of surprised it's not just a reskinned Kaz model.
Herculeon is a funny name. It's too realistic. I feel like I could see a kid using that.
It's one of the more clever names in the show.
Yeah.
Tom Majors over here just put his last name and his first name backwards. That's it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
What I didn't note down, but I noticed in this episode, is that they show Herculeon as evil by showing him getting so mad that Kaz likes underworld creatures that he immediately litters.
What the heck, man? All the robots have to pick that up, and they don't have hands. I think it's whenever he challenges Kaz, everyone turns to look like, and then even a robot turns around to look. It's like, oh, stuff's going down.
The robot's like, you are fucked.
You are losing today, kid.
It's imagine being such a well-known, highly regarded player that even the robots are on your side.
He can't be that good. Come on.
Given how the battle ends, he wasn't. It was a very neck-and-neck battle.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I mean, we know Kaz is good in his own right. But Leon falls for some pretty obvious shit. And that makes me come on, dude. You used to brute forcing?
It's crazy because he hates Underworlders, so he knows all their tactics.
Yeah.
When Kaz uses the Song Revival music, or whatever the fuck it was called, to bring back Parentheon, his immediate thought was, I'm gonna kill Takinam, then Parentheon. And not, oh shit, he brought back Parentheon to get his health back. By that point.
I still think it's weird Kaz just didn't use Kaor.
Yeah. Well, it's because Takinam is hot.
Yes, but also, why would you not use your literal best guy?
I think he wanted to prove a point, but he only used...
I think winning would prove a better point.
It would prove a better point.
I get this guy's not using any of the super high tiers either, aside from Heptad, who is pretty good in his own right.
I mean, Heptad, I think, is busted.
You could have at least brought out the Vile Driver.
I mean, he had the Magician's Lyre, though. That's how he got to use Parentheon again, so...
I get banking all of it on Takinam because she is really good in her own right. She's the second hand. And I'm pretty sure she's the only one that has that. Is she the only one that has that ability of being able to heal herself like that? I don't think Kaor can do that.
I think that's just an underworld thing. Being able to sacrifice other underworlders.
I'm used to the hive ability with the Danians.
Because it's people mention it all the time that Underworld players or like Underworlders will sacrifice their own to save themselves all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a Takinam specific thing though, in which case it would make sense why Kaz used her in the episode.
Yeah, it would at least go into what I assume was his larger strategy.
Let's see. I think it's a great character trait that despite being against Kaz's tribe, Tom is wholly on Kaz's team when he's against Herculeon.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
They do a good job at making the friends in this, as opposed to
and not just
representing their tribe, basically.
Not just friends out of like situation, but like, I care if you win or lose.
Yeah, like it would. In a lesser show, Tom would have been like, Herculeon reps the overworld, which means he reps me. Good luck, Kaz.
Yeah, kill him.
But he's like cheering for Kaz the whole time, and he's like, you got this, Kaz. And then whenever he does something cool, he cheers and gets excited.
Yeah.
Okay, here's something I noted. Mm-hmm. So in the episode, Sarah says overworlders hate underworlders and the feeling is mutual. I noted that down and said, it feels like a charged statement. Do you know every single overworlder and underworlder personally, Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, come on, you can't speak for an entire group. That's just a generalization of an entire tribe and the people therein. That's messed up, girl.
That's fucked up. It's a good thing that doesn't happen in our real world.
Yeah, who are you to say that every overworlder hates underworlders and vice versa?
Yeah.
You think, like, I don't know, Nadgerin hates every underworlder? He seems like a chill guy.
I don't think Nadgerin hates anybody.
Like, come on. You think anybody could hate Hearing? He's too cute and tiny.
Probably Bodil, because he hears all the world secrets.
You can't hate Blazer. He's too cool.
He's too funny. Hey, everyone on Discord, by the way, if you, okay, so if you just
Blazer.
If you look up Chaotic Blazer and then scroll down a bit, above the the literal two gifs of Maxor going, gonna get you off easy like I did last time. Yeah, above that, next to the I Show Speed gif, is the gif of Blazer laughing and running away. I made put that up myself.
I love that.
Use.
She just runs away. That's amazing.
So yeah, I think Sarah's making a big generalized statement just for the point of the episode.
You think Herculeon dyes his hair blue?
He has to, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Is blue hair even... Can you even have blue hair naturally? I'm looking that up. Black, brown, blonde, red, auburn, gray, and white. So yeah, he definitely dyes it just because he's obsessed. You know what? The little nerd he is.
What's crazy, by the way, is that Herculeon has a weirdly yellow skin tone.
Yeah.
No other person in the show has a skin tone that weirdly yellow, right? They're all generally on the red or pinker side. I think he is so against the underworld that he refuses to have any red in his skin tone.
Yeah. Just dump a bucket of paint.
He's like, I gave myself jaundice so I wouldn't have any red in my skin.
Ew.
Shout out to Prosectus. He's a funny guy.
Okay.
That's just my next note. I like
Wait, who was it?
Prosectus is the first creature Herculeon uses.
Because we talking about the crab.
Yeah.
Or is he a lobster?
I think he's a lobster.
He is funny. I like his voice. It's basically just Dractyl, just
yeah. He says something. I forget what he says. Right? He says something to Takinam, and it's so funny because she fires back with like, "Yeah, you would be talking ugly."
Damn. And yeah, Takinam's kind of the star like creature of the episode because she's in every fight.
Yeah. Crazy that Herculeon, by the way, who hates underworlders, uses a red overworld creature to start off with.
Well, I don't think he's racist to the color red. He just...
I don't know.
I do think it's kind of weird that neither of these guys use, like, the leaders of said tribe.
Yeah. Well, Herculeon might not have a Maxor scan, to be fair.
I get Maxor is super rare. I think I'm just angry that Kaz didn't use Kaor, because that just makes no sense.
It's like... I was listening to a video recently where someone talked about paladins, and they were like, I used to love Rom, and then they nerfed him.
He was never that good anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know, you had a real good setup with him.
Oh yeah, because I would just ram into everything.
Sometimes I miss paladins. Speaking of paladins, when it's Heptad at the lava ponds, then he switches to Tartarek, my first thought is, you dare face Makoa?
Yeah.
Let's see.
God, that's old school.
I wonder if Herculeon would still hate Underworlders and Chaotic if Chaotic wasn't real, like a place.
I don't know. Some people can get very serious about a children's card game.
Yeah, I suppose. See, I think, like, to a point, a dislike of a certain tribe, when it's all, like, real-world stuff and you have, like, experience with the tribe, or there's a real history of, like, real people, essentially, in those tribes, it kind of makes more sense than just, well, the card lore says this character hates everybody, so I must hate him, apparently.
Yeah, really, it would go to reinforce like very frivolous ideals of hating people just because they're different and born somewhere else, which is also just very real world prejudice that is just very naturally very stupid.
Yeah, everybody.
So whenever,
racist.
So when
but we'll keep talking
so
about racist Chaotic.
Yeah, so when someone does it in like a cartoon, I'm like, I hate that this is realistic at all.
No, see, it's
Christ.
so funny because they do it in like such goofy ways in a lot of cartoons where it's like, this isn't realistic, this can't be real. And then and then in the real world, Herculeon is like so
He's a baby racist.
Yeah.
It's like how the boys just had an episode of Homelander with a gold statue, and then Trump had one like literally days later. Life often imitates art.
Fucked up that Battle Gear can just not work.
Yeah. What, just scan it when it was broken?
Yeah, like, I don't remember which Battle Gear it was, but I remember it was Kaz. No, it wasn't Kaz. It was Leon using a Battle Gear, and it just malfunctioned.
But I mean, it does remind me of Kaz saying he wanted to scan the Vile Driver after it was fixed.
Yeah. That said,
like,
later in the episode as well, because I'm pretty sure these aren't the same situation, Kaz uses a music to shut the Torweg down, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Good that that exists. But I think when I noted this down, it was specifically whatever Battle Gear he had on Cross Sectus just not working.
Yeah.
Battle got so intense that between shots, Tom, Sarah, and Peyton got up to watch the Jumbotron standing up.
I needed the big TV.
They couldn't sit anymore. They had to get up.
I just want to mention Kaz wins like every round except the last one. That's actually crazy. Like, I know he technically keeps giving himself like life back so that he can stay in it.
I think Kaz...
I'm just saying, if we were keeping totals.
Oh, yeah. I think Kaz losing, right? In fact, I have it noted somewhere in here. Kaz losing despite being 2-1 is crazy, and a good show of like kind of the risk versus reward of certain strategies.
It doesn't matter how many you win in it. It just matters who's the last one standing.
Yeah, so it's like, it can be a high reward to keep Takinam alive because she's very powerful, but it's also a high risk because that makes less of your creatures with varied strategies that the enemy has to take out.
Another great risk and reward, using Kaor would have been pretty. It would have been actually less risk, I feel.
Can't wait.
Kaor with the Vile Driver.
Can't wait to edit this episode. And the opening in this episode shot is just gonna be you mentioning Kaor.
It's just, why not? Why didn't he use it? I'm basically Shea Frillis yelling at Megamind. Use the dehydration gun. Use your Kaor card.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not overselling Kaor. I'm pretty sure every time we see him, he's a beast.
No. So
like, he's a freaking monster.
After Kaz beats Leon the first match, he says beginner's luck. Kaz has been in Chaotic for months, dude. What do you mean beginner's luck?
And then I think Peyton goes on, like, tells his version of the Kothica story.
Yeah. Actually, I have a note about that specifically, that I like that you can see characters in the background looking at Peyton while he's speaking, like they're listening into what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I like about the old art style. Even though it is worse, it felt a lot more alive in the background.
They could do more because it was cheaper to produce.
Yeah, and in some ways I prefer that.
Yeah. I also haven't noted that Peyton villainizes Underworlders and Sarah villainizes Overworlders because the Mepedian Oasis is an underworld location and the Danian Hive is an underworld location.
Oh, that makes sense. They're also
biased and have their allegiances.
I was going to say, they're both following for propaganda.
Yeah.
It really is politics.
Okay, so I said earlier that I think Heptad is busted. right?
Yeah.
Turns out I thought that while watching the episode last week too, because this note just says Heptad is fucking busted, dude. I swear to God.
Why can he use all the music?
He can use everything. He has all elements.
Like,
Why
that's
isn't
so
he
messed
the leader
up.
of the overworld?
I mean, you can be as good as you want at using music and elements. It don't matter if you get punched in the mouth.
And he's all mouth. Where else is he gonna get?
Yeah,
punched?
he is. He don't got a torso. He's all head.
He's built like Mike Wazowski with 2 eyes.
I was gonna say, there's a Red Lantern from DC who has like the exact same body type as him. But yeah, the lava pond's pretty awesome. Love this place.
I noted that Tartarek almost sounds like John DiMaggio.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
That would be
Imagine if
fun.
John DiMaggio was
Yeah.
somewhere in Chaotic and we just never knew.
That'd be awesome.
If they
Yeah.
recast for the reboot, they should get John DiMaggio as Tanguth Toborn.
Yeah, I would actually like that. That'd be cool.
Not
I
that
think
it
John DiMaggio was
matters.
basically
Tanguth
anything, and I would love
Toborn,
it.
actually.
Oh,
Yeah, you remember when they're fighting the Marillions, he dies.
yes.
It's like
I
Leomon.
think. God, that's so long.
Yeah. So there's the scene where Takinam tries to fucking punch the turtle.
It's actually really cool looking.
It is cool looking, but why would you try to punch Tartarek when you have fire?
Isn't I'm trying to think of like a turtle shell. Is the front usually as hard as the back?
Yeah, the whole shell is...
Huh. You know who probably would have been able to punch through that shell?
Ooh.
A rousing round of Kaor.
Now see, I was gonna say I'm about to be like Shea Frillis. You have fire, use it.
It's just blow fire on him,
punching the
melt him.
turtle?
He's a turtle. He can't move that fast. It does look really cool though whenever they start throwing hands.
Yeah, I think it's
Like the
really
show?
cool.
It doesn't get that anime very often in the early season.
No, it couldn't. I think it's really cool when Kaz grabs Tartarek by the beard and takes him into the air and drops him. I thought that was the Tartarekker episode, I'm gonna be honest. But that was pretty cool.
This remind me of, I don't know why the turtle reminds me of Hotan. I'm ready for that.
Well,
As a way in the
reminds me
future.
of Hotan too, to be fair. It's because they have like the same body shape and hunch.
I like the old Overworlder guys. The wise mage.
I like the Overworlders you see once and never again.
And then Kaz sacrifices his snake man
Yeah, goodbye Perinthion.
to keep his waifu alive so she can fight Turtle.
Alright, so this is a note about something that I mentioned before we recorded. I don't have many notes about the battle itself because it's all just really cool. The ability to do literally anything battling in the drones is so fucking cool.
Yeah, like at one point, Herculeon blocks like freaking fire with a stalagmite.
Yeah, dude. It's like, okay, this is going to be a crazy comparison. Forever ago, Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, said the hardest thing to review is a bad comedy because there's only so many times you can say that's not funny. In the same vein, the hardest thing to take notes about in Chaotic is a battle because there's only so many times I can say this shit is cool.
Yeah, I love the way she grabbed a beard and then dropped him and then caused a lava tsunami.
It was cool. It was so cool.
I do love whenever she did that, he just gave up.
I would too at that point.
Turtle might as well go into his shell. He was just like, oh, I'm dead.
So we
Like, good lord.
after this, after Tartarek is gone, I think it's our third match now, and we finally have actual Heptad. I don't even remember who the fuck it was before Tartarek that he used. I watched this episode an hour
Heptad
ago, and I've
and-
already forgotten.
And the lobster?
Oh, Crossectus. I have a fucking note about him, and I forgot.
You said he was cool, and
said he
you
was
forgot
funny.
about him. When are we gonna get interest? We need the two waifus to fight.
I actually don't think we see interest in Takinam fight at any point, to my memory.
Which is crazy. I feel like they would be like... I feel like but I feel like most other shows, it would just be like, they are the women in the group, therefore they are rivals. They must fight.
They're rivals by default, the way that Harley Quinn and Robin are rivals by default because they're Batman and Joker sidekicks.
And the second in command. Is Interest second in command of the Overworlders?
I think, yeah.
Really? Huh.
Interest is
Maybe.
like Maxor's most trusted companion, I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough. They just Batman and Catwoman.
Yeah.
And
And then Nadrin, then Nadrin is like Superman.
yeah.
Shows up.
I was waiting for that or Dr. Fate. Just because Magic Man.
Let's see.
Remember when Heptad threw like a really big rock?
I did. Whoa.
It's a big rock.
So, I have a note, because this is the first time we hear Heptad speak. I say Heptad is voiced by Mike Pollock, and you can tell because it sounds like if Eggman was suddenly in one of those "they're all babies now" spinoffs.
Okay.
Because it doesn't sound
Have you noticed?
like Eggman, it's a little more high-pitched.
Did you notice Heptad has heterochromia?
Yes.
I don't know what is up with his eyeball.
I feel like he can only see out of one of them.
The one that isn't milky white, yes.
Which makes him more like Mike Wazowski. I actually had a question posed.
Uh-oh.
At this point, right? Because it's in the battle with Heptad that the song revival music is used to bring back Parentheon, who Kaz then sacrifices to heal Takinam, right?
Yes.
And so I wondered, right? Because Heptad is like, filthy overworlders, underworlders, whatever the fuck. And so I asked, realistically speaking, how is Herculeon swapping from Heptad to Tartarek, who he then loses in that battle to save Tartarek, any different from Kaz sacrificing Parentheon to heal Takinam?
I think the moral of the story is racists are often hypocrites.
This is true.
Yeah. Racists are often the bad guys.
We're breaking new ground, everybody.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the main, the real world, yes, we are. This is a very politically charged episode. My bad.
I mean, Chaotic does it a bunch, to be fair.
They literally have an episode later about how you shouldn't be racist to someone you don't like. You shouldn't be racist at all, but don't judge a book by its cover as well.
You shouldn't be racist at all is like a beautiful sentence that makes sense, and I hate that it has to be
I hate
said.
that I have to say it out loud.
The fact that Kaz hasn't lost a battle in the match yet, despite technically losing 3 creatures in comparison to Leon's 2, is really cool. A good show of strategy and how using different tribes and creatures can affect it.
Yeah. Hey, I like the explanations that they go into. It's really cool.
I appreciate that they use actual strategy in this show, because there's like, Yugi's strategy in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to just blast bullshit until the enemy gives up, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then, like, Ash's strategy in Pokemon is I'm gonna throw my rat at you, my level 500 rat, and it's gonna kill your beast. Like, in Chaotic,
My rat.
the characters, none of the main characters at least, keep the same one strategy. Which is really, really good. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
They change them up constantly. And despite the hard-fought battle and well-thought-out strategy, Kaz still loses, and it's a real surprise because he's been on top the entire match, and with the photo finished, the usual assumption is they'll reveal that Kaz won, but Chaotic, as previously discussed, is different in that regard. And by different, I mean better.
I'm better. I am better.
I like when my main characters can lose. Fuck.
I kind of wish he beat Herculeon though, because he's.
I mean, yeah.
I don't like Herculeon. He's kind of an a-hole.
To be fair, he stops being racist, kind of, after the match.
For now.
He goes from racist to ignorant.
I bet you money next time he next time he goes to Param and he sees any Underworlder do anything slightly bad, he's like, freaking Underworlder.
Like,
this is just how they are. You're one of the good ones, Kaz, but the rest of them.
Honestly,
Bet you money.
Let's see, and of course, the final spoken word is not bad for an Underworlder. A small hint of character growth in a one-off character, something else not a lot of shows give, and a character we will literally never see again, so it doesn't matter.
I still think he'll be racist off screen.
when
Not bad for an Underworlder. Kaz, you're one of the good ones, but that guy.
So, on my rewatch today, I only wrote one new note, which is that after... Yeah, what's up?
I can't be racist. I'm friends with an Underworld player.
After Leon says that bullshit, Kaz has like this tiny little expression change. It's an expression we've not seen before or since, and it's something that we don't get at all when the art style changes. We don't get these like little vacant expressions. We get like a set list of different ways their faces look, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I've got 2 more notes, basically. One of them was something I brought up at the beginning, which is the title. And the other one is, be sure to tune in about 11 episodes from now when we talk about how Overworld players are the most hateful group in Chaotic. This show has 3 races.
What you're saying is...
They're all Overworlders, and one of them is Tom.
I mean, you would probably think like Overworlders probably get like a sense of privilege just from like having like the guy on the box. You know what I mean? Like, all the tribes have leaders, but we know who the guy is. We know who is the mascot of the game.
The overworld tribe has a sense of privilege, and that not only do they live above ground, but they own the majority of land above ground.
You think underworlders get to vote?
They live in a monarchy, dude.
So no one gets to
What are they
vote.
voting
Okay.
on? No, it's a monarchy. I think they all live in monarchy.
I mean, who's going to tell Kaor no?
Thing is, Maxor's only the leader because his dad was the leader before him.
Oh, his grandfather did.
Yeah. So yeah, that was episode 4, Over Under Rent Asunder. Again, a redundant title.
Probably not the most racist
Absolutely
one.
not the most racist. No, there's one, because this one was just about propaganda, right?
Yeah, and introducing the Gothica.
Shifting Sands, which I'm pretty sure is episode whatever, the racist one, is specifically about racism.
Yeah, like, good lord, that's messed up.
It's so funny for this specific show to do not one but 2 racism plot lines, because I don't think Chaotic is the show to handle it. So yeah, that's Chaotic, episode 4. I had fun watching it twice. I'm sure Cam did too.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Next week is episode 5, which is the Yakis episode. I forget the name of it.
Crash Course or something.
Fun fact, on Chaotic Rewind, if you don't find anything on a scan quest, you get a message saying you didn't find anything and should go somewhere else, and the background image for it is fucking Yakis. So I hate him. I saw him at least 3 times while trying to get Von Blue. I still don't have Von Blue, by the way. I have most of them a Penny and Oasis in locations, but I don't have fucking Von Blue. I'm livid.
I want my Starscream.
We'll see you all next week.